Weston. Ann is a speaker and a professional marketeer. She's written 4 books. She's well known in the world of marketing and promotion and helping small businesses out to become successful. Welcome, Ann.
Thank you, Steve. I'm so happy to be here with you in particular. For those of you who don't know Steve Gross, he is with a company called Vergepoint. And how many billions? Because I always get this wrong. Or
Not 50.
$50 billion.
0.5. half a billion.
$500,000 worth of sales on the internet. And I'm going to not really talk so much about the internet, but my 5th book is due out within just a couple months, and it's called SOS. Sales Operating System, and because you know the internet.
Didn't know what SOS stood for.
SOS, yeah, it's the rescue book for the small business owner. And what I've discovered in training thousands of people in I think 17 countries, maybe a couple more now.
How many? 17?
17
wow.
countries, yeah. People just do not have a system for their sales. The small business owner, the entrepreneur, what they're doing is they're going out and they're going to the chamber and they're meeting a few people and then they're having coffee and they're like, I hope I can sell them. But the guy on the other side is saying the same thing. I hope I can sell them. You know, so it's really hard to find a good match and get a good deal from that.
Especially these days, right?
Yeah, absolutely, especially these days. And so, you know, the computers used to run on an old system. I think they called it DOS.
Disk operating system.
And that was like, something what, 15 years ago?
Back in the old days.
Yeah, back in the old days. And people are still using the DOS system for their sales. They really don't have a system. They don't have a good system. And they don't have a current system because with technology, things are changing.
Especially those old things called newspapers and magazines
like
and radio.
Yeah, you know, just forget all that, boy, because you know what? There's technology now that can help you reach, we have a system that helps you reach 30,000 people an hour.
Wow.
So think about
Holy
just
cow.
supercharging supercharging your business.
Oh my gosh.
And you know, we developed this system and it's really, you know, doing well. A lot of people are using it based on 3 principles, which I'd like to share.
Please do. I'm sure we'd all like to hear.
Yeah, if people just use these 3 things and write it down if you're watching this video right now. He who reaches the most makes the most.
That makes sense.
You know, and people they think, well, I'll tell maybe 20 people a week about my business. Well, how much are you going to make when 20 people a week are learning about your business?
And how many are you going to close out of those 20?
Exactly.
It's a numbers thing,
Maybe
right?
1 or 2. Yeah. No matter how fancy the training program, sales is a numbers game.
Sure.
It's just a numbers game. So what if you were reaching 200 a week? You'd probably make a little bit more.
I'll take that.
How about 2,000 a week?
I'll take that even more.
How about 20,000 a week?
Okay, I'll sign me up.
How about 200,000 a week?
Okay, I'm done.
You can do it. You can really do it, and you just have to know how. So that's
fantastic.
That's, you know, he who reaches the most makes the most. And then strategy number 2, find out what they want and give it to them.
Wow, that's fantastic. So you find out what they want, find out what their pains are, what their problems are, and satisfy those?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you know what? If you already know that in advance, you know exactly what punch to throw when you need to close.
Oh wow,
you know?
That's dynamite.
That is dynamite.
Sure.
And, you ready for number 3?
Okay, go ahead. Is this a sneaky tip?
No, well, it's a little sneaky. Actually, don't chase them, get them to chase you.
Oh, I like that. So that's kind of like not having to call out, let them call you?
Absolutely.
Oh gosh,
Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Actually have them beg
Are you going to tell us how to do all this stuff today, or are you going to kind of wait?
Well, I'll tell you a little bit.
Okay,
I'll
good.
tell you a little bit, and then you can opt in right below and get some more.
Fantastic.
Basically, you know, it's called having a sandwich. Having
A sandwich?
Everybody
An ice
knows.
cream sandwich? Or?
It can be an ice cream sandwich
I
if
love
you
ice cream
want.
sandwiches.
Yeah, okay, so we've got our 2 outsides of the sandwich and you have our ice cream in the middle.
Oh, I like
Right?
that. I like that.
fun.
That's perfect.
Okay, I like
There
it
you
too. So we've got our sandwich, and the sandwich actually is the phone on the outside, the phone on the other outside, and
Wow.
the internet in the middle.
Oh, did you hear what she said? The internet in the middle. We like that.
I know you like that. So this is it's a system that when you use the phone, you know, here's a couple myths as well, and you know this being in the industry.
Sure.
They have all these guru guys. Oh, I made $1 million on the internet in an hour.
Yeah, produce it. Show me.
They use the internet for a piece of that process, but they did not use it, and they did not really do it in an hour. They might have set the sales up for a year to put them through it.
And you don't know how much they're spending out of that $1 million to get that $1 million. They might be spending $1.1 million to get $1 million. But they're only going to show you the money coming in, not the money going out, right?
That's absolutely right.
And your system doesn't really have that much money going out, isn't that correct?
No, as a matter of fact, it has pennies
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Just pennies. Yeah, and you, again, you reach the 30,000 people an hour if that's what you want to do. And then you bring them into the internet and you find out what they want, you qualify them with online surveys, and then you have them set appointments up, begging to speak with you.
Whoa, wait a minute. You have them set appointments up, and before they talk to me, they already want to talk to me.
And they already know what it is that you do, absolutely. So you're just kind
Oh
of
my
like
gosh.
when you want to get started.
That's fantastic.
And it really works for any business, whether you're network marketing, a small business owner, a retail restaurant.
Oh my gosh.
You know, you can be using this to really reach a huge amount of people, and it's all through technology. You know, and
Well, I
people
like
just aren't aware of it. As a matter of fact, this is popular in Australia and Europe, and very not very well known here in the United
Well,
States.
for those of you who don't realize it, and maybe you do, Australia and Europe is actually ahead of us. And cell phone technology, internet technology, they're more progressive than we are. So to say that they're using that over there is kind of good, because maybe a little bit of these thorns have been worked out already.
Yeah, absolutely, they have, and it's very new to the United States to be able to use some of this
Fantastic.
technology. So this new book, SOS, the Sales Operating System, the rescue book for the small business owner, will be out in the fall. But you know what? You don't have to wait until then to get the book. If you want to opt
Good.
in right here, we're going to give you a little bit more information.
Oh, fantastic.
And there's also some stuff, you know, how do you package things? How do you close? You know, I've been a speaker. Actually, we've gone out to some big events in San Diego through my publisher, and we've had some famous guys on stage. I'm
Oh,
talking
wow.
very, very famous. And I have done more sales than any of the famous guys. And so I'm going to actually, in this book and in a program when you opt in, I'm going to share exactly how
So
you
they get
can
the
do that.
benefit of your experience
Yeah, absolutely.
at a very low cost.
And I've never told this before. I just decided about a week ago to do this. So
Wow,
I
fantastic.
changed the whole book so that I can include all this.
Well, how about that? You can't get any better than that. And did you hear what she said? Pennies. To get someone to call you who already wants what you have to sell, right?
Yeah.
And using the internet as well, which is something that I happen to know pretty well. Well, thank you very much, Ann. We appreciate you visiting with us today.
Thank you
And
so much.
if you'd like to learn more, and we hope you do, please sign up. You can go down below and put your name in, email in, or each side, whichever the case may be. Thank you very much for visiting us today, and thanks again, Ann. And we'll look forward to talking to you next time. Have a good day.